Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Ojo Educate. Today we'll continue in our series of Canada Express Entry, how to create your profile uh, on the Canada Express Entry portal. So today we're looking at the 6 selection factors for federal skill worker program. So we're looking at the 6 factors that you need to take to be aware of before you create your profile. In my last video on this channel, I share on how to check your eligibility, whether you are eligible to apply for Canada Express Entry. So today, we'll talk about some selection factor for federal ski worker. Like I always mention, this is a disclaimer. I'm not an immigration officer, nor an immigration consultant. All information shared in this document or presentation is purely based on my personal experience as an immigrant in Canada. Always check the official website of Government of Canada at www.canada.ca to validate any information provided in this video or presentation for updates or current information. So after this, let's go ahead and get started. So 6 selection factor for express entry for federal skill worker. The first one is language skill point. So this is language skill point. I'm going to give you the details of this of each of these in this video, so you have to follow this to the end so that you will be able to get a detailed explanation of what what language skill point is all about. The next one is education point. That is point allocated to your level of education. There is a work experience point. There is age point. There is arrange employment in Canada point. That is, you have an offer, a letter of employment, an offer for job in Canada. And lastly is adaptability point. That is, if you have a relative in Canada, or or your spouse knows someone in Canada. So let's go ahead and get the details. Language key point. So for language key point, what is required? Language testing. So you must take an approved language test to prove your language level, to measure your English or your French level. So there are two. Either you take the English test or you take the French test, depending on your primary and secondary language. If you can speak both and you can confirm that you have proficiency in both languages, that is English and French, you can also take the two tests to prove that, okay, you have a language skill both in French. So for English test, I recommend IS. IS is you can take IS, and for French you can take TEF for French, and this is the Canadian language benchmark. For example, for your primary language, if your primary language is English, so for CLB level 9 or higher, you have 6 in all of this, and CLB level 8, you have 5, and CLB 7. Usually the English and French test are usually into 4 modules, and that is speaking, listening, reading, and writing. So when you have below CLB 7, you are not eligible to apply. So that is the language point. And the next one is work experience point. What is work experience point? To get selection factor, your work experience will count if it was in Canada or abroad, whether in Canada or somewhere else, why you are studying, whether when you are studying or why you are some folks are working and also studying at the same time. Why being self-employed, whether you are self-employed, you're an entrepreneur and you are self-employed. So experience for 1 year experience, for work experience, actually is 15 points. So the maximum you can get here is 15 points. So if you have 1 year experience, it's 9 points. 2 to 3 years experience is 11 points. 4 to 7 years experience is 13 points, and the 6 or more year experience is 15 points. So depend the point you are going to get absolutely depend on your work experience, on the year of your year of experience. So if you if you have 9 years, you are going to get that. So if you have, let's say you have 6 years experience, you are going to get 15 points. That's where you can claim the O point for this for the work experience. So the next thing is education point, which is 25 points. Highest level of education, you attended a Canadian school or outside Canada. So when you attend a school outside Canada, you are actually expected to complete what is referred to as ECA. So that is Education Credential Assessment. So you're going to, in this series of video, I'm going to do a video on how to complete your education credential assessment. So that's why you need to subscribe. You need to stay tuned on this channel to get update on that. So for education assessment, certificate of high school achievement, that is what is referred to as secondary school in some country. High school in North America is 5 points. College, for college certificate is this is 15 points. For associate degree or diploma, that's like 2 years, 2 years program is 19 points. For bachelor degree is 21 points. For bachelor of law, that is for folks that study law in school, is 23 points. For bachelor of pharmacy degree is actually 23 points also. And for medical doctors, whether dentists or medical doctor, we have 23 points. And PhD is 25 points. So for you to claim the 25 points for education points, you need to have you need to be a PhD holder to be able to claim this point. So that's for education. And the next one is age. Age is the next one. Age is 12 points. And for age, if you are under 18, that is if you are 18 below, you are 18 below, that means you are 17 years below, you are not eligible to apply for Canada Express Entry. So for you to be able to apply, you have to be 18 and above. And what that means is that anyone that is below 18 cannot apply. So if you are 18 to 35 years, you have 12 points. So that is there's only those who are between 18 and 35 years that can claim the whole 12 points allocated for this. So if you are 36, you are going to have 11 points. If you are 37, it's 10 points. And that's why for me, anyone that is above 35, I usually advise those folks to actually start considering provincial nomination. So if you are above this age, I usually advise to start considering provincial nomination. So I'm going to do a video also on how to get a provincial nomination from different provinces in Canada. 37 is and if you are 47 older, is 0 point. This does not mean that you cannot still apply for express entry. Imagine someone who is 47 but has a PhD. So that means in education, such fellow is going to have the complete 25 mark, 25 points for that. So you can still apply. It doesn't matter your age. I think the maximum age is 50 years. So now, arrange Canada employment. That means you have an employment offer with at least 1 year from a Canadian employer. So that is 10 points. And it must be a valid job offer and must be a continuous pay full time, at least for minimum of 30 hours. So I need to take note of that. It has to be minimum of 30 hours before you can use that, and it has to be in an occupation listed in type 0 to A and B in the NOC. I'm going to do a complete video to explain the National Occupational Code. That is NOC. Talks about Canada National Occupational Code to give you details about it. So, and that's for you to get this 10 points, you have to have a job offer. So the next one is adaptability, and which the maximum point is actually 10 points. So for you to get this point, to get the maximum 10 points, is either you have you are qualified for instance, your spouse or partner has another language. That is, you are coming with your partner, and such partner is able to write English proficiency exam or French. You're going to get 5 points for that, and your past study in Canada is 5 points also. Your spouse past study is 5 points. So then you're used to get your past work in Canada. If you are working in Canada, you have 10 points for that, and like that. So you're going to see, these are the details of how to get the maximum point for this. So now, the C selection factor in summary, I just put this together in summary. Language, like I said, is 28 points, and education is 25 points. Work experience is 15 points. Age is 12 points. Arrange employment is 10 points, and the adaptability is 10 points. So finally, we have this. So 28 plus 25 plus 15 plus 12 plus 10 plus 10 equal to 100. So if you score 67 out of this 100, so definitely if you have 67 out of this 100, so you may qualify for the Federal Skill Worker Program. So that is when you are qualified. That's when you'll be able to create your profile in the express entry. If you are able to score 100, or sorry, 67, then you'll be able to create profile in the express entry. So you need to, that's why for you to be able to, there are things you can control here, and there are stuff you cannot control. For instance, you can control your score in English. You can control, you have control over your education. You cannot control your age. This you might not be able to control also. Um, the reason why I'm talking about control is that for language, for someone who has a CLB of 7 or 7.5, you can go back and write your IS and have maybe 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8 in all the four modules. So if you are on this journey and your CRS comprehensive score is very low, you can go back and write your and rewrite your English, or also you can also go for TEF if you are able to. You can also write TEF. TEF is also something you can consider if you want to be on this journey. So you can go for TEF, as that's another thing you can consider if you are on this journey. So also you can also you have control over your education. And what I mean by that is that, for instance, if someone has a degree, for instance, you can go for masters, can go for MSc. You can go for MSc to increase your chance, to increase your score for masters. And so if you have you can control this, you can increase this. For work experience, the longer you stay, actually, you can also control that. This you cannot control. To get a job outside Canada sometimes can be very difficult, and so you might not have control over this, but you might be among the lucky ones that will be able to get an arranged employment and be able to claim this point. And if you have relatives in Canada who are a PR holder or a Canadian citizen, then you are able to claim this point. So these are stuff you need to consider when you are planning for your express entry, trying to create your profile. And if you have tried to create profile, and anytime you go in, you get notice that you are not qualified, it means that one of these is the reason why you are getting that particular error. So I'm going to drop the link to the link where you can get details of this information in the description button below. And if you have any question, you can just drop it in the comment section. If you need any clarification, you can drop it in the comment section. Thank you for watching, and I believe you've been able to pick one or two things, and I wish you all the best, all the very best, and God's favor in your Canada Express Entry journey. Thank you, and see you in my next. Thank you for watching this video to the very end. I really appreciate it. Remember to subscribe for more video. You can also click the bell button to ensure that anytime I publish a new video, you get notified. And also like this video, share with your friends, share with your family member, and anyone that you know that this video will be useful to. Make sure you share with your friends and family and with everyone around you. I wish you all the very best in your immigration journey. I wish you favor. I wish you help from God, and I see you soon in Canada. Thank you. Bye-bye, and see you in my next video. Thank you.